Hey guys, before we get into the deck profile here, so Shadow of Laughter is going to be doing the deck profile for his Shinegreymon that you're about to see. Then he's going to be doing the blue hybrids of Trevor and the Machinedramon of Amiee. He's going to be doing all three of them for the team. The original plan was to have all three of them in one singular video, but after seeing the length of each video individually, I decided it's going to be best to release them as separate videos, so you're getting them back to back to back. So I want to make that clear on this one, and I'll also be doing this little bit at the start in the other two videos, just in case anyone skips this one. But for now, on to Shadow of Laughter with the deck profile of Shinegreymon.
Hey guys, so Shadow of Laughter here. I'm doing the full 3 deck profiles for the team event. For scheduler reasons, it just makes more sense that I do all 3 of them. I will try to explain the other 2 deck lists to the best of my ability, of the reasons certain cards are played. To get on with it, I was team captain. I was person A in the middle, so I decided to go with Shinegreymon. And of course, we're going to start with our yellow Koromons. Since the BT17 stuff, we've switched to the yellow Koromons. Get a bit of extra DP reduction. Quite a few of our pieces are pure yellow now, so we're running more of the pure yellow line to match with that and work better with that. Obviously, these ones, whenever a red or yellow tamer is suspended, we minus a further 1k, and that 1k can actually be very, very helpful with clearing either small bodies off the board very easy, or for getting that just extra bit of DP reduction on a bigger body and making sure we kill it.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, that way you never miss a thing.
Of course, we are running 4 BT12 Agumons. They are the best searcher for the deck. They search a Greymon and a Marcus. Really, nothing better for it. We want to see our Tamers. We want to see our level 4s and higher as quick as possible. So there's really no better searcher to run. And the inheritable for the DP reduction is very good as well. Next, we are running 3 BT16 Agumons. These are not my ideal. I left most of my spare shine stuff back here in Belfast, in Northern Ireland, so I was running with what I had over there, and these were basically the best thing I had at the time. They did come up. They're another good searcher. They revealed top 3. They add a Light Fang or Nightclaw, or sorry, a Light Fang, which includes themselves, so they pick up themselves, and then they either add a Nightclaw, which of course we're not running, or a 2-color card, so they can grab Tamers or Digimon, and that actually did come up quite a few times. And the inheritable to minus your opponent's security by 3k during your turn also is very useful, because it means you can swing with your lower stuff or swing with your Marcuses at lower DPs, and they're less likely to die, which was very handy. Next, we are running 2 EX4 Agumons. They give you a memory at the start of main phase. They give you draw power in the inheritable. They are still amazing. I love these Agumons. They give you just that little bit extra memory to do more plays, raise Marcuses, not raise Marcuses, go into your level 4s and higher, just a wee bit cheaper. I think these are one of the best Agumons in the deck. Finally, for rookies, we're running 2 BT13 Agumons. If I had another one, I'd probably bump this up to 3 in future. The main effect treats a Marcus as a Digimon, so you don't have to pay any memory. The inheritable pops a 3k or less when a red or yellow tamer becomes suspended, and the best thing is it's a May effect, so you can choose to hold off on it until you need to. Obviously, these are an amazing Agumon as well, because you can just treat any Marcus as a Digimon, and that can be really useful for bringing up, if you don't have the BT12 Marcus on board, you can just bring up the Memory Setter or the new BT17 Marcus and work from there. Moving on to level 4s, we're running the one of. It's a one of for a reason. The BT13 Geogray, search security stack, play a red or yellow tamer, then recover one and shuffle. Same inheritable as the BT13 Agumon as well. This, unfortunately, because it's one of, didn't come up very much. It's still going to be around forever. it is too good not to. When this works, it can accelerate your plays to no end, and yeah, this is amazing. Next we have 3 BT12 Geograce. Play a Marcus if you don't have one on board. And then the inheritable to minus 2000, so extra DP. Getting Tamers on board as early as possible. Your Marcus is on board as early as possible. Of course, it can be a 1-cost Evo if you pair it with the Memory Setter Marcus to be your first Marcus. You just want to see your Tamers on board as quickly as possible nowadays. So running this at 3. Only at 3 just in case you already have a Marcus on board. If you've had to play one turn 1. Obviously the when Digivolving won't come up then because you have it on board already. But it's still very, very good to have. 3 EX4 Geograce. Exact same reason as the Agumon. I love this card. The starter main, gain a memory. So this is the best one to go into in the back, I believe, because you just raise it up and you'll already have a Tamer there. Just gain that memory. The draw inheritable is very, very good because it obviously paired with the BT13 Shinegreymon. You can essentially go into the Rise and then play down like a Memory Setter Marcus or something, and immediately suspend it, gain memory, and then activate the draw, and you essentially go plus cards in hand for a very, very cheap Digivolve. So yeah, we run out of 3. And then finally for level 4s, we run 3 of the new BT17 Geogreymon. This comes up a little bit. I might drop it down, play with the ratios a bit. The when attacking effect is actually pretty good because it gives your line a big boost in DP, and if you pair it with certain cards in the deck, you can essentially be swinging into your opponent's security for big numbers on like a level 5 or a level 4, and your opponent's security can also be weakened from like the inheritable effect and the previous Agumon's inheritable effect to lower it by 3k. So it's very, very safe swings for your actual Greymon line, less likely to die, and hopefully like that can cause you to do early swing damage if you're not seeing your level 6s quick enough. Moving on to level 5s, we have 4 BT13 Shinegreymon. When Digivolving, play a Marcus, and then it has the all turns main effect and inheritable effect of when a Marcus, or sorry, when a Red or Yellow Tamer dies, place a Marcus from your trash on top of your security. This is the best Shinegreymon. It has been since it debuted, and it probably always will be. Just being able to play a Marcus, no matter what condition the board is incredible. And then having the inheritable and the main effect both be the same of essentially recovering your Marcuses to the top of security is always going to be amazing. And it's exactly what you want and need most of the time. So that's the 4 of. Next at 3 we have the BT17 Shinegreymon. The when Digivolving, when attacking, to suspend one of your yellow Tamers to do minus 3k DP is very, very good. Not only for the minus 3k, but for actually suspending down your Tamers, such as your like BT12 Marcuses or your Memory Setters, to get their effects without them being Digimon themselves, happens to be very, very good. It makes it a lot easier to go into your plays without having to worry about missing your triggers on your BT12 Marcuses or anything, or paying memory you don't have for raising them up as Digimon. The Your Turn effect comes up sometimes if you can't find your level 6s. If you have a suspended Tamer, it gives itself plus 3k and piercing. So again, you can get quite big with this guy into your opponent's security, and it means that if you're not seeing your level 6s, you can still do considerable damage to your opponent, albeit slowly. So we run him at 3. Then, as a one-of, play Shinegreymon X Antibody, BT9. Still very good. Digivolving this over the BT17 one feels a lot better, because obviously the BT17 one doesn't get Tamers out, and this one can then. You compare this with the BT17 one, you can use the BT17's effect to suspend the new Marcus and give this extra DP, and then it's your turn effect. Also, for each tamer you have, gives itself plus 1000 DP. So again, you can get very, very big on your level 5 stack, just in case you're not seeing your level 6s. The Wind Digivolving to play a tamer and then do more DP reduction if you've gone over a Shinegreymon is also very good for just trying to kill through your opponent's board and make sure that their stack dies or multiple bodies die as well. Then for level 6s, we are running 3 BT17 Shinegreymon. I love this guy. The Wind Digivolving is very good for playing Marcuses. Obviously, by this stage, you hope to have Marcuses on the board anyway. Having an extra one or getting an extra one out can be nice. But the main thing I love this guy for is the protection effect. So all turns once per turn, when this Digimon will leave the battle area by an opponent's effect, you can return a yellow tamer to the hand and prevent it from leaving. This is so good. Like, having this be a stickier body to the board, a sticky Greymon stack, so that on your next turn all your Marcuses can still trigger all your effects, because obviously all of them require to have a Agumon or Greymon on the board. It makes it so much better. It makes it stickier to go into your level 7s afterwards. I think this is probably... Obviously, Shine has so many good level 6 choices, but I think this is quickly turned into my favorite for the fact that it has that protection effect. And then we run 2 ET12 Shines, mostly for the security attack +1 to your Marcuses. You want to swing through your security fast, still kind of go for that sort of fast, quick aggression style. The minus 3k for each tamer to one of your opponent's Digimon. If your board is built up enough, can obviously kill really big stacks. And then it's obviously doing that to security as well. So basically, if you've got 3 or 4 tamers on the board, even 2, you really don't have to worry about your opponent's security, except for option cards. Everything is going to be super weakened and probably be 0 DP. But yeah, we still run him at 2. And then we run 2 BT13 burst modes. Again, this is for the aggro. Obviously, being able to go into this for 0 on your own turn and burst into it, bounce a Marcus and then play the same Marcus out, give it rush, 12k DP, and then obviously when it then goes to attack and becomes suspended, you trash the top card of their stack, trying to avoid those security bombs, those option cards. It can be very, very good, and it is still probably the better level 7 to run, but we still do have really good other choices. But yeah, for the aggression plays, we run him at 2. We run one of the new burst mode, the burst mode Ace. This guy didn't come up a lot, running him at 1. I might change this to a 2 in the future, but it's very difficult to say because, again, we have such tight choices with level 7s. The on-play when digivolving, you play a tamer, any color, and then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5k for every tamer you have. So this can obviously, even with 2 or 3 tamers on the board, you're minusing 10, 15,000, and that's killing majority Digimon, no matter the level. I will say, regardless if this didn't come up, people were very frightened of it, very wary of it. So that is the use in itself, is just making people scared that you have it at the very least. The when attacking would have been really, really nice to suspend up to 2 Tamers and then do the security attack +1. So you're basically doing 3 checks with this own body. And if you combine that with the new Marcus, you're like giving this plus DP and stuff like that. So again, you're not worried about hitting anything and losing your stack, except for option cards maybe. Yeah, no, but very, very good for making people wary of attacking into you when you're on a Shinegray stack. It was very nice. And then as our last level 7, 1 Ruin Mode. This is Ruin Mode. It's amazing. I love being able to run in a deck. Obviously, this is Shine, so the fact that I can go for 4 instead of 5 from your level 6s makes it almost even immediately better than in every other deck. The fact that it's also a Yellow Greymon, so you can go into it for free from your BT12 Marcuses. Again, makes it even more insanely better, because essentially you can then almost always attack with it the same turn, and just do a minus 10k to the board, get your recovery off, hatch a new egg, hatch in the back, and start a new stack for your next turn. Meanwhile, your opponent can't really play any Digimon or build up a new board because it's minus 10k, and then when it gets back to your next turn, you have a stack ready to go in the back to raise up and just go for more plays. It is incredible to run, and I think it's going to stick in the deck for a very long time. It is just a good floodgate to all of your opponent's plays. Moving on to Tamers, I have 3 BT12 Marcus, the best Marcus. I should have had him at 4. I thought I had my 4th one with me. I didn't. I briefly dropped him down to 3 to try it out, and then regretted it and forgot to change it back. I feel very bad. In saying that, I did see him so much. I love this guy. He's obviously the best one because he gets you into your Greymons for free. He's amazing. You can't actually understate it, and you can't describe it more than that. He is the best one to have, especially now that you can suspend him without making him a Digimon with so many of your effects. You can get up your stacks for so much less memory, and makes it so much more cost efficient just to have this guy. If I could have changed anything, the most important thing was I was searching for a 4th one from someone to try and get this up to 4, and I just couldn't do it. But I'm thankful that I still saw him when I needed to. We are also running 3 of the BT13 Memory Setter. Still very good for popping floodgates, for popping smaller bodies with minus 3k, gaining a memory. Obviously, you want a memory setter for the deck. You want to start on as much memory as possible to build up your line, especially with the idea that a lot of time you're starting from a level 3 or level 4, and you're trying to get right up to your level 7 in the one turn, so that you can do as much aggression plays as possible. The +1 memory when he becomes suspended helps get more Tamers out on the board, helps get a bigger board on side, and just trying to go wide with Marcuses can really help as well. The BT17 one pairs really nicely with him, because the BT17 one's on play. You just treat this one. But yeah, still running him at 3. And then 2 copies of the BT17. As I say, the on play can pair really nicely with the memory setter one, because you treat any Marcus as a blocker with 3k DP till the end of your opponent's turn. So you just treat the memory setter, and then the memory setter's probably the better blocker because it makes your opponent's stuff weaker. If you don't have that, the next best option is to treat himself, because he makes himself bigger, or any of your other Digimon bigger when he becomes suspended by plus 3k. So it's the same difference, it's just the other direction. You're going positive on DP, then making your opponent go negative. And then as well, the all turns to gain a memory when he's suspended, help turn steal, just like the memory setter. Incredible, honestly. To have that block option in the deck is always good. And to have the Tamer that does it rather than the old Shine that would have done it, very, very nice to have. Also becomes a security bomb because it is the on-play effect. So if it's hitting security, it immediately treats itself or one of your other unsuspended Marcuses as the blocker, and can stop your opponent from killing you that turn. For option cards, I'm running 1 Awakening of the Sun. This can essentially basically play out your Marcuses for cheap, because it's a 3-cost option and it allows you to play a Marcus for free. Pairing this with the Memory Setter is the best, because obviously with the Memory Setters on play to spend and then you gain the memory. Essentially you can get your Memory Setter on board for 2 memory. You can also get all your Marcuses on board for at least 1 memory cheaper. And then it goes to the battle area. Its delay effect is when one of your Tamers is deleted or returned to hand, you can delay, trash it, and then one of your Digimon can immediately Digivolve into a Shinegreymon and Amiee without paying the cost. This is amazing. It can make your opponent wary of trying to remove your Tamers or delete them or anything like that. It can also help you go into your level 7s on your opponent's turn. So not just your Burst Mode Ace, but your Ruin Mode, so that you're killing their board on their turn. The Inheritable also allows you to play a Marcus from hand or trash. This is honestly an amazing card to have. Don't really need more than 1. You're more wanting to have Digimon and more of the Marcuses in general, but having it at 1, it's very nice to see it. And then finally for options, we are running 3 physical training, 3 yellow training. It's pretty self-explanatory. You want to go into your lines for as cheap as possible. You want to search through your deck, especially your Tamers, and these obviously hit every single one. We're running yellow because, like I say, a lot of the pieces now are pure yellow. The Geos, Rises, and Shines, as well as the Burst Mode Ace, are pure yellow. So we've swapped to the yellow eggs to run these, and of course, with them being trainings, they can grab themselves as well. These can hit every single card in the deck. Incredible to have.